of writing. So today's topic is understanding charts. Understanding chart. This is a chart. This right here is a chart. This is also a chart. This is also a chart. This is also a chart. But the most common chart now the line chart or the candlestick chart. Simple. Chart is a representation of price movement over a period of time. A chart is a representation of price movement over a period of time. I hope you are getting it. I'm repeating myself so you get it. A chart is a representation of price movement over a period of time. Now, candlestick, which is a part of chart. Alright, candlestick is a method of reading chart. Candlestick. The candlestick is a method of reading chart. Alright, candlestick are price movements in form of picture, like in picture form, just like this. Candlesticks are price movements in picture form. We have now the color doesn't matter, all right, but for the sake of this class, we are going to be using two representations, the green and the red. The green candle and also the red candle. But with time, you will know the color does not actually matter, all right? But for the sake of this class, we are going to use these two colors, the green and the red. Now, when you see a green candle, it means buyers are actually in control, meaning price is bullish. The green candle signifies bullish strength, meaning price is bullish, meaning price they go up. When you say bullish or dovish, price they go up. Bullish, price they go up. When you say bullish, it means price is currently heading higher. All right. While the red candle represents a bearish movement, meaning price they go down. The green signifies bullish, meaning price they go up, and the red signifies bearish, meaning price they go down. Think of it like a tug of war. In this bullish scenario, in this green scenario, buyers are pulling the price up. In this bearish scenario, sellers are pulling the price down. Whosoever is stronger wins that particular candle. I will explain further so you understand, but just get this. When you see a green candle, it means buyers are pushing the price up. The bearish candle simply means sellers are pushing the price down. All right. Now, the next thing we are going to discuss is what they call the candlestick anatomy. It's what they call the candlestick anatomy. You know, the human anatomy consists of your head, your shoulder, your hand, your legs, etc. The candlestick anatomy, let's use a clean slate. Let's use this as a bullish candle. A candle consists of several parts. A candle consists of several parts. Now, in a bullish candle, the price opens at this bottom. This the starting point of this body of the candle, the starting point of this body, this is called the body. This green slate wey you dey see here is called the body. Just as you get flesh wey dey cover your bone, this now na representation of something like your bone. It's called the wick. We will talk about that soon. But first of all, understand this starting here, this bottom here, the starting point is called the open close. Sorry, not the open close, it's called the open. This starting point here is called the open price. Meaning, na here na price stay open. When I'm done explaining, I will show you the psychology behind the candle. Meaning, na here na price stay open at that particular day or time. Now, if this is the opening price, this right here, the eye right here, where the body closes, becomes the closing price. This eye where it ends so is called the closing price. Meaning, candle open at this level right here and closed at this level right here. Now, if this is the opening price and this is the closing price, this becomes the low. Meaning the lowest point of that candle. This becomes the low. You know, you're using the human body as an example. This is the head. This is not the head. All right. We have this. This is just an illustration so you understand me better. All right. This is just an illustration so you understand what I'm saying. This na the hand. Most say this na the hand. While this na the leg. All right. But from this hand and this leg, we get what they call the body. Your body big past the other members of your whole body, meaning from your shoulder to your waist. This low right here, which is this your waistline where your yansh dey, this becomes the opening price. This your shoulder becomes the closing price. While this your leg, which is your feet, now be the lowest portion of your body, now be the lowest portion of your body. Why this place right here, which is your head is the highest point of your body. I hope you are getting this illustration. So this low right here, this lower portion, this thing you see, this line is called the wick. Meaning it is the lowest point this particular candle got to. I will explain further on our next, like in few minutes. I know what they call names where I never explain. All right, but I will show you the psychology behind this so you understand. This lowest point right here is called the low. It is the lowest point the candle got to. All right. If this point right here is called the low, then this point right here is referred to as the high, which is the highest point where this candle reach. I hope you are getting it. Now, this green layer is called the body. The body. If I were you, I will get my journal and label this, because this is what everything we are going to discuss revolves on. This understanding candlesticks revolves around this. This is where you start journaling. Although I will release the video, but if you journal now and you watch the video later, you will understand it better. All right. Now, this is a bullish candle. This is the body, and this right here, this line is called the wick. The wick is called the wick. This line is called the wick. The wick is just like your skeleton. Now, the closest you will ever get to the skeleton of a human being that is still alive is your fingernails. Your fingernails is the closest you will ever get to the skeleton of a human being that is still alive, because not many flesh dey inside that fingernails. Na be just this week. I'm just explaining with what you are already familiar with. Now, this is called a bullish candle. This whole candle is called a bullish candle. Now, let's talk about the bearish candle. Let's talk about the bearish candle, and let's use this color red. All right. Now, the bearish candle is opposite of the bullish candle. The open price becomes this point right here, this point right here becomes the open price. I will explain further after I'm done with this anatomy so you understand. The open price of this bullish candle is where the candle started. Think of this opening price like 12 a.m. and this closing price like 11:59 p.m. Now, for the bearish candle, the opening price is at the top and the closing price is at the bottom. I hope you are getting this, and I hope you are journaling. I hope you are writing it down. Now, this is the wick. As for the wick, the high remains the high, and the low remains the low. The only difference between the two candles is the opening price and the closing price. And I will explain right now the psychology behind it. Although I don't expect you to understand this at once, because even me, I don't understand that once. Now, every day of studying, then it will become part of you. This is also a week. This right here is the week. This is the week. Let me label it correctly. That is the wick. All right, same as this body of the candle. This layer is the body. But I hope you understand the difference. I hope you are getting the difference. The difference between the bullish and the bearish candle is the opening and the closing price. The difference between the bullish and the bearish candle is the opening and closing price. So just like the difference between man and woman, it is the reproductive organ and the breast part. Just two difference. just two difference. All right. Now let's talk about this. Let me label it correctly. This is the bearish candle. All right. Now, as for the bullish candle, the psychology behind it is price opened here at this point. It could go down on this point, which is the lowest point. Sellers could push her down to this point. Then after some time, buyers could push them higher to this point. Then sellers could push them down to close at this point. I will explain. You know how things they fluctuate. Maybe you buy phone at the rate of 10 naira. After you buy the iPhone, come out 10 naira. It could drop go 18 naira. After few days, it could go 200 naira. After some kind time, it could come back, come 150 naira. Now there it got the fixed price 150 naira. Now be the psychology behind this. Meaning this load, which is that 18 naira, now be the lowest point, make that phone fluctuate reach. The 100 naira make you take buy and so now be the opening price, now you take buy in the first place. The 200 naira make equal high reach, now be the highest point make the phone price reach. Then the 150 now be the point where it could take close, meaning now that the court you just take the seller and now because the fixed price after some kind time. I hope you're understanding my explanation. I'm trying to explain like I'm explaining to a 6-year-old. Now, as for the bearish candle, as for this bearish candle, now imagine you buy, let's use clipper. You buy clipper at the price of 1,000 naira. Then after some kind time, the clipper could go 1,200 naira. After few days, it could drop, come 100 naira. Then after like 3 to 4 days, after it dropped to 100 naira, it could come at this point of 120 naira. Now there it could take close. Now you see the difference. It starts at 1,000 naira. The could push go 1,200. It could drop go 100 naira per clipper. So more time, it could go 120 naira. So this price now because the fixed price where they call the seller from 1,200 to 120 naira. Now opposite of the bullish candle. You just need the psychology behind it. Now, the body of the candle, now from this point, maybe take first buy am to this point, make it day now. That difference now be the body of the candle. This point, this lowest point and highest point, now be the high and the low and the high. The start amount make you take buy and now be the opening price. Then the amount make it cut the end of the fixed price now because the closing price. I hope you are getting it, my brothers. I hope you are really getting this. Any question about this? Any question? Okay, I will take that as Mario. Do you have any question?
No.
Eh?
No. My this thing they stop for your You hear
Okay,
me?
no, you go see the video, but you understand the explanation.
Yes, yes.
Okay, bro. Okay, that is good. Now let's proceed. I've explained the body, the weak, the low, the high. All right. Now, a summary of wetin I don talk for here, the summary of this, the summary of this. Let me try to see if I can. Okay. Now, the summary of this is open equals to starting price. The close is where price ended. Now, the high is the highest point. The low is the lowest point. The low is the lowest point. The body is as a result of the battle, meaning this price pushing go up, pushing go down. The result of the battle na be the body. Result of the battle between buyers and sellers. That is the body. I hope you are getting this. Now, the weak, na just, let me say, the skeleton, the failed move. I call it the skeleton. The skeleton, the framework. I hope you are getting it. I really hope you are. I really hope you are. Now, when you see this candle, this big green candle, this big green candle, whether small weak, when I say weak, I mean this skeletal system. Whether small weak or no weak, it means buyers dey in full control. It means the buyers are in full control. When you see this big red candle, small weak or no weak, it means sellers are in full control. I hope you are getting it. I really hope you are. This candle signifies strength. This candle signifies strength. This big candle, when you see a big candle, it signifies strength. Any question about this? Because we won't proceed now, go strength and weak candle. Any question? Any question regarding this? Okay, so let's proceed. Any question?
So you dey hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So that means this green candle, if e dey up like this, means buyers are in control, abi?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if this other one, this red one, then sellers are in control.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Now let's proceed. All right. Now, this we gradually they get to the part of resistance, meaning the hard part. Now we dey gradually dey enter. So we dey gradually dey enter the hard part now. Now, a candle fit be red and e weak. Just as we dey see person wey get kwashiorkor, na human being, but you go see am say this person go weak, no get stamina. And just as you go see person wey fat, you go see this one get stamina. All right. Now, when you see a candle like this, or this, no matter the color, it signifies weakness. You know, this now signifies strength. Abi, full candle signifies strength, meaning the buyers are fully in control, or the sellers are fully in control in this red case. But when you see this, it means e don dey weak, meaning the buyers or the sellers at that point don dey weak. Now, let's review the psychology again. This candle open here, price come push am, the sellers come push am below to this level. Then buyers come push am high to this level. Then the candle come close right here near the opening price. You see the indecision, meaning the thing called the middle. Sellers dey push, buyers dey push. Nobody now dey in control. Price dey reject from up, e dey reject from down. The market at this point dey confused, e dey weak. Same goes here. Candle open there, buyers push am go up, sellers push am go down, buyers come push am back to this point. E come close here. Buyers and sellers are currently battling. This is referred to as a weak or indecision candle. A weak or indecision, meaning they never decide. Just like tie, we dey call am tie for local language, tie. GG, 1-1 na draw. Na be wetin you dey see here. Draw, struggle, weakness. This is what this candle represents. Long wick, small body. You go see the long wick and small body. Now, after we don do this thing, we go the chart, go spot am out, make you see am. I hope you are getting this. Now, when you see this one right here, a candle like this, this signifies strength. Strength, meaning the buyers dey in full control. Price open here, sellers first push am come down, then buyers push am back up to this point, come close here. You see the gap. This one now dey strength to the buyers. Now, if na red candle, you go see say price. If na red candle, you go see say, let me just do this. Now, price open here, buyers come push am go up small temporarily, then sellers take full control of the candle go down. to this point, come close here. You see the gap. Now, in football terms, you fit say this na 5-0 or 5-1. When an opposing team score you like 10-0, 10-1, you see the gap. This one now in football terms, you fit say 1-1. Draw. Why this in football terms, you say this team beat wetin no good comot for this one body. Now, this signifies strength to the buyers. Bullish strength. And this is signify bearish strength. When you see bear, just know say they talk about sell. When you see bull, just know say they talk about buy. I hope you understand the difference between these two candles, weak and strong. Now, e get another one. E get another candle again. Another candle again. And it's called the pin bar. Forget the name, forget the grammar. Now, see indecision candle. Na rejection. E fit form in two ways. E fit form like this. Or like this. Meaning, when this candle open here, this bullish candle, when e open here, price go down to this point. Then buyers push am up. Then sellers reject the price back to this point, come close here. This candle represents sellers pushing the price down. For this point here, sellers dey push the price down. It depends on where you take see am. Na sign of weakness to the trend. Na sign of weakness. As long as you see this red rejection, na sign of weakness. We go put am into context on our next class. Meaning uptrend and downtrend, wetin e dey cause. But we just dey talk about the candle in particular. When you see this rejection, na sign of weakness. In this scenario, price open here, buyers push am go up, then sellers push am back down right here. Then buyers push the price go up, go close at this point. Now, sign of weakness, just like this candle. Sign of weakness, just like this candle right here. This is a sign of weakness. It is called the pin bar or the hammer. Either ways, a sign of weakness. I hope you are getting it. Remember, since the body na bullish, here na be the opening price, here na be the closing price. Since this body na bearish, here na be the opening price, here na be the closing price. I hope you are getting it. When you see this candle, form, na indecision weak. When you see this candle form, na indecision weak. But it can be strength to the opposing candles. If Mr. A and Mr. B dey fight, Mr. B call dey weak. That weakness of Mr. B na strength to Mr. A. Because as Mr. B dey weak, Mr. A go easily overpower Mr. B. So although this candle na weakness, na still strength to the opposing team.